Hedera has been making massive moves over the last few weeks, recently pairing with the one and only blockchain that leads it, Hedera, in developer activity, which is none other than the Internet Computer Protocol. What does this partnership mean? What can we expect from it? What are the leaders saying? We also have an update on what Hedera's vision is for 2025, what they're going to be focusing on. And of course, we'll take a look at the chart. And it's 30 cents still the absolute bottom for Hedera. Where is it going to next? We'll take a look at that. So make sure to like the video and let's jump in. Hedera currently at the time of recording, it's currently 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 30th, 2025. Hedera is at 31.56 cents. Take a look at the 1 day, it is up 5%. On the 7 day, it is actually down 1.6%. But if you zoom out to the month, Hedera is up 17% after hitting a local high of around 40 cents. We have seen a little bit of consolidation, distribution to the downside. We'll get into more of the TA on the chart here in a little bit, but I do want to share the big piece of news, which was that Hedera and the Internet Computer are partnering up to do some amazing things together. I just want to share just a short clip of this 3-minute video. This was the CEO, Kamal Yousefi, of the Hashgraph Association, talking about Hedera and the Internet Computer. And then I'll give my thoughts on what I think this partnership is going to be beneficial for. Is it going to be more for Hedera, more for ICP? And what can we look forward to? So let's take a listen.
Would you do a quick announcement now, please?
Yes, please. Hi, everyone. It's a great pleasure and a great honor here to be with you today. And thank you, Ralph, for making it happen. Yes, indeed. We managed, after so many years of collaboration, exploring different venues of collaboration, not only between regional and international ecosystem partners, but also exploring interoperability options, basically collaborating with other layer 1 protocols, including ICP protocol. By the way, I'm a co-founder of Hedera Governing Council back at the time, but I'm a big fan of what the guys at ICP and Definity are doing. So it's inspired by something I learned during my studies. Have been coached by Robert Cecil Martin and Martin Fowler, two of the co-founders of Agile Manifest. And if there is something I learned from these both gentlemen, all the great solutions and applications are the result of the overlap, or let's say the convergence of different emerging technologies. And they used to teach us one term back at the time called polyglot systems or polyglot platforms. What does that mean? It means competition is good, collaboration is better. We need to think of platforms and solutions that are implementing different aspects and elements of technologies, be it blockchain, AI, robotics, Internet of Things, and so on and so forth. And with that, we will enable the vision of Web3, which is the convergence of all these great technologies together.
Amen to that. There's some things Hedera does better than ETH. There's some things that Cardano does better than ICP. There's some things that ICP does better than Algorand. So when you combine, and I'll show you this here from Sentiment, when you combine the top 2 blockchains in developer activity, you can see here again from Sentiment over the last 30 days, development activity, number 1 is ICP and number 2 is Hedera. Now these two are going to be working together. What are some things that ICP can bring to the Hedera ecosystem to make it unique? Well, let's start with hosting everything literally on chain, front end and back end. That's something ICP can do. No cloud service, centralized cloud servers like Amazon Web or like Google. Also, you talk about compute and AI. That's going to be a huge narrative. And I think ICP really has an edge. And now that it's working with Hedera, it's only going to make sense that maybe some AI starts to flow into the Hedera ecosystem. Now, from the Hedera aspect, obviously the governing council is a massive selling point. Also, the Hashgraph consensus. And also, everything that Hedera has been doing with RWAs, the partnerships that they've been making, the connections, the resources, those are all essentially going to be used together with ICP. So exciting to see 2 of our favorite projects, as we've been covering Hedera and ICP nonstop steadily for the last 1.5 to 2 years, even to the depths of the bear market. And we believe that 2025 is going to be a huge year for both, but especially for Hedera. We take a look at Charles Atkins here, his post the TLDR of 2025 focus. So this is what Hedera is focusing on for this year. On-chain liquidity, excuse me, higher velocity grants, HTS, which is the Hedera token service, TVL, more ecosystem tokens, more open source tech, taking existing grantees to the next level, and community growth. These all sound great. On-chain liquidity is going to be a big one here as well. Obviously, that's going to tie in to your TVL. The more liquidity, the more people are going to come in, and the more transactions equals more money being spent for Hedera, for gas, equals the ecosystem growing. Now, on to the chart. The daily looks really good for Hedera here. So we're in a small downtrend, and this extended a little too far to be a bull flag. But eventually, we did get to the top end of our cloud after that nasty spill-off we saw after DeepSeek came in and destroyed the stock market. Bitcoin and altcoins got absolutely obliterated. Hedera actually held up very, very well, briefly wicking under 30 cents just barely. Now, I have said on multiple videos that 30 cents is the bottom for Hedera. And the last time we got under 30 cents for Hedera, you would have to go all the way back, not including wicks, you would have to go all the way back to January 15th. So that is around the time I made the video, and I still believe it. And as you can see here, we are getting that support coming in right at that 30-cent level, and this extends quite a long ways out and actually starts to grow as well. As we get closer to the middle of February, that support level gets to around that 32.49 cents. Now, if we zoom out to the 4-hour, what can we expect? Well, 4 hours telling a little different story. This is more on the micro. This is more if you're looking to swing trade or scalp some profits on a Hedera trade. We should see potentially some resistance right around this 33.7 cent level, depending on how high we go and how fast we get there. Or if we do take a few candles, maybe it takes till tomorrow, Friday the 31st, we could be meeting resistance right around that 32.3 cents. But we know how projects like Hedera move. All it takes is one piece of news. All it takes is market sentiment to shift. And these levels mean absolutely nothing because velocity will carry this price action through the cloud and into the next support and resistance level. We'll take a look at the price action concepts, take a look at what is happening at what regions. So the important thing here as well in the 4-hour, we did take out our previous week low as measured here by our yellow horizontal line. Previous week low was right around that 31.2 cents. We are currently trading above it. We have closed a few candles, 1, 2, 3 to be exact. And the next one that we're currently on now on the 4-hour is closing in about an hour and 21 minutes. We could potentially see a little bit of resistance. Again, you can see here the symmetry here between the cloud resistance and also this order block here, which saw 6% of all orders traded in this region, and we had more sellers than buyers. So again, watch for that 32.8 cent level. What is the price of Hedera going to do? If you want to try to front run this thing, in the short term, at least to scalp some profits, maybe put in a limit short order at 32.8 cents with a stop loss right above that. And I'll go back to the daily to see where our stop loss is going to be if you do decide to take that trade. By the way, if you're a trader, and we do have copy trading available. All you got to do is use the link in our description, create a BuyDeFi account, and we do have a copy trade available. There's only 200 slots that are available to the public, and we haven't really announced it publicly yet. So you guys are one of the first people to get that information. So where I would put my stop loss would be right around the top end of where we saw a little bit of consolidation here, which is right around that 32.7 cents. If we get above that, that means that level was for taken. And then we can take a look at some longer term levels of Hedera and where we should expect. And for that, I'm going to take the cloud off and I'm going to throw on the price action concepts. The one area I'm looking at here was the previous week high, which sits at 37.46 cents. We saw a massive wick up there and price got rejected. If not, it's really cycle highs. I mean, you're talking 40 cents plus. And again, with sentiment shifting, these things move fast. So if you want more TA, you want more Hedera, make sure to like the video. Let us know in the comment section. Also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you next one. Peace.